Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve. Today we're going to try a pale ale from Fat Tire. It's one of their new collaborations with a brewery that we can't pronounce out there. So it'd be interesting to kind of look it up and see where they're from. This pale ale is about 6%, I believe, if I remember correctly. There wasn't a lot of information on the ABU or ABV.
6%.
6%.
Yep.
Okay. The IBUs kind of unknown. So usually pale ale is going to be pretty light in your hop category.
Yep.
This one looks like it has a bit of malt to it. So we'll have to see if that's the case. Usually pale ale is a little paler than this,
Right.
but hey, whatever.
But see, I guess the thing we don't know, are they almost starting with the Fat Tire recipe and adding
tweaking?
hops
Yeah.
or something like that? But technically, the hoppy one was lighter. So
Yes.
the only way that I can see to get that lighter is to make a bigger batch with more water.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they stick with the Fat Tire
And then just
recipe,
kind of blend it from there.
or what they're doing. So yeah, like you said, by this one, I'm guessing this is going to have a little bit more malt to it.
Yeah. So it looks like obviously you got a
Bigger
pretty
head.
good head. Yeah. Well, you poured from
Kind
about
of off
space.
white.
A little bit, yeah. And then obviously clear, little almost in between amber and pale ale, I would say.
But again, hardly no bubbles at all.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Smell?
Smells malty.
Yep.
I don't get a lot of hops.
That maltiness overpowers pretty much everything.
Sure.
Taste? Definitely.
It does taste a little bit like the
Yeah.
amber ale kind of changed
Right.
slightly. It's good.
I can't taste any hops at
No,
all.
the only way I know hops are in there is in the aftertaste,
Yeah.
bitterness a little bit. So there's not a lot of hop flavor. So I'm guessing they had a lot of hop additions early on in the boil,
Right.
and probably not a lot after.
Yeah, that's a almost Fat Tire.
Almost. It's got that.
Fat Tire with bitter.
Yeah, it's tweaked a little bit because that Fat Tire has that biscuity flavor.
Right.
I can almost sense it in that,
Right.
but not really. So
Over malted.
I wonder if they
Bitter.
did tweak it. Be interesting to know.
Right. Have you guys had this? If so, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, happy brewing.
Yeah. You're not gonna say I'm Brad?
No.
This is Steve? Okay. See you next time.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
And we actually did a review of this, taped it once, and now
screwed it
we're
up.
doing it again.
Yes. We read a little more of the label because the flavor profile just didn't match what we were looking for. Today we're reviewing the Fat Tire Fat Pale Ale, which is an ale brewed with another brewery in collaboration. What's really weird about the label is it says it's a Belgian yeast, so I would expect spiciness, kind of, peppery.
Yeasty.
Yeah, kind of flavor to it, and you're not seeing any of that. And
Right.
we'll get into that here in a second. But also being a pale ale, you're thinking very light malt with a little bit of bitterness at the end.
Right.
So let's go ahead and look at
Okay,
this.
so the head is staying. So we've done one take on this, and we still do have some head, which
Yes.
is a kind of an off-white. It's white, but it's not like that brown head.
Yeah.
But what really threw us off is the color. At first, we thought it might have been a Fat Tire, just tweaked.
Yeah, and I also expected like a little bit of haziness with the Belgian yeast.
Right.
And we're not seeing that. It's fairly clear.
Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
it's-
in between a pale and an amber.
Yep.
Um,
Low carb.
low carb.
Yep.
Let's give it a
Okay.
smell again.
It's
There's not a lot of hop there. Even though
Malty.
the bottle says,
Yeah.
a lot of hops, hop lovers are going to love this. I get malty.
malty.
Yeah.
Then taste. Malty with bitterness in the back.
I like Fat Tire, but I'm gonna knock them on this beer only because after looking at this, like the ingredients and everything that describes this beer, it said Belgian yeast.
Yeah.
I don't taste any Belgian yeast in there.
Nope.
So to me, it's a good pale ale, in between a pale and an amber, but it's not what the bottle said it was
Right.
gonna be.
Right. For the bottle, I would probably give this a 2.5.
I might go 3 just because I like the flavor. Had I not
Right.
read what was in it and what it was supposed to taste like, I'd be happy with this beer.
Right.
But after you read what's in there and what it should taste like, and then you taste it, it doesn't match.
Yeah. Totally different.
Yeah.
So, have you guys tried this? What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.